Well, it's a lot of Christmas cheer. That's the time of year that we're speaking to you. And I haven't been well the last few weeks, but thankfully I'm on the mend. I've got some cup of coffee to assist me. And Lyall Cooper's joining me. Lyall, festivities in the air. We're heading towards a bit of a break. Direct Line taking a tipping break over the Christmas and New Year period. But it's been a tough year. It's been a long year, but at the same time rewarding.
Yeah, it's been a long year, but it's gone fast, which is normally the case. We've enjoyed doing it. We do need just that one week to rejuvenate our batteries. And of course, we'll be starting on the perfect day for all the punters. But yeah, I agree. I actually love this time of year, Nico, working-wise, because you've got no traffic and everyone's jolly. And it's my favorite month of the year.
Absolutely. And I heard you won the Pick Six yesterday, which is great. Great news for you.
Yes. Yeah, you and I, we unfortunately in our Pick Six, we didn't put Pierre's horse in. What is it called? The grey horse?
We should have though, because on the form, on the 3-year-old form on their last year, Let's Go Now, Silver Sanction, White Pearl ran together umpteen times, and there wasn't much between them.
Correct.
So one, and you had to put all of them.
True. Yeah. We missed a trick, but I put Bus Stop in Hounslow and tried to beat Dice, which I did, and then I put, of course, Main Defender. So in hindsight, it was actually an easy Pick Six.
Just a quick comment on Main Defender. It was a very good win. People say it beat nothing, but he looked the part, didn't he? He looked immaculate. And
he looked into the parade ring and you could see this is Main Defender.
That's the proper Main Defender. And they actually are not planning on taking him to Cape Town. That's why in the slow motion and the replays, I was saying he has to go. Surely he has to go.
Yeah. And I said to the owners, tongue in cheek, don't ever put this horse more than 1,600 meters ever again, please.
Yeah.
Just stop. Yeah.
Okay. Well, what we're here to do is basically tell you that because of Christmas cheer and the festivities, we are launching today. We're actually launching our specials for the month of January, because as I said, we're taking a break from the end of this week. We'll restart in the new year. And in fact, we restart on the day of the L'Ormarins King's Plate, which is Saturday, the 4th of January. So from today up until Friday, the 3rd, in fact, we'll even sneak you in on Saturday, the 4th. We're going to launch some specials for you for the month of January. Now, remember, Lyall will also tell you that January is a busy month for Cape Town racing. We've got the King's Plate at the start of the month. We've got the WSB Cape Town Met at the end of the month. So we've got those 2 weekends where we have special deals for those, just the weekends. Then a special deal for both weekends, if you take both weekends. And then we've thrown in a deal for the month, if you want the whole month of January, Lyall.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to be fun, because I was just thinking as you were saying that 2 of the big 4 races in the entire calendar year fall in January, the King's Plate and the Met. So it really is a big month as far as Cape racing is concerned. And we're so happy to offer the guys and girls out there a couple of offers, which you've going to put up on the screen now.
Yeah.
And like you said there, just they must obviously be paid before the 4th of Jan.
Yeah, correct. I'm just trying to get those up, but basically we are coming down in our prices just because of the fact that it is Christmas, and we understand people have to spend money on Christmas presents and so forth. So we're looking forward to people coming on board with us and reducing the cost accordingly.
Yeah, they also have to pay for their water bottles and their 5-liter bottles of purified water. And we know January is a very, very difficult month of the year. People really do struggle in January, so we're hoping to steer them in the right direction.
Okay. Here we go. I think this is going to come on screen now. Hopefully it does. There it is. Do you want to go through this?
Yeah, so the 4-week tipping package reduced from 400 to 300 for the month of January. So, of course, that we start on the 4th, obviously right through to the 31st. 150 Rand weekend individual packages. That, of course, either for the King's Plate or the Met weekend. That is the 4th of January, the King's Plate, and the Met on the 25th. But if you take both, 250 Rand for both of those weekend big races. All packages, of course, will end on the 31st of January.
Yeah, now just quickly, the King's Plate weekend runs on the Saturday and the Sunday. There's Cape Town racing on the Saturday, obviously the Hollywood Bets Kenilworth meeting. Sunday, there are 2 meetings. So in both circumstances, for the King's Plate and Met weekend, you're getting 3 meetings. It basically works out at 50 Rand a meeting. The King's Plate is on the Saturday, and we've got Scottsville and Turffontein on the Sunday. For the Met weekend, which, as Lyall mentions, on the 25th, we're giving you the Friday Fairview, Saturday Met Day, Sunday Turffontein. And then if you want both of those weekends, if you pay before the 4th, then you can have both weekends for 250. So you're getting a further 50 Rand discount. But the obvious thing that we want people to join us for, because we think we're such good tipsters, is we want people to get the 300 Rand to join us for the entire 4-week period in January, which ends on Friday the 31st, because then they can see how good we are at every center. Then they don't have to query about whether we know our PE, whether we know our Durban, whether we know our Joburg, etc.
100%. I mean, paying 300 Rand for the full month is a really good price. If you look at our packages and you do want 1 day or the 2 days, but just pay the 300 and you get every single day of the month when we are racing, which is occasionally a Monday no racing, but you'll get a sheet every single day.
Okay, now the next question is, who on earth do you speak to with regard to doing this? And I'll pick that up in a moment. But just quickly, whilst I find that and show them that slide, we've got to give kudos to our team of tipsters. There's 4 of us. You see Lyall and me, we are the face of the direct line, but we've got to really thank 2 supremo tipsters, Nino Podesta and the Ghost Rider, because those 2 guys have been on board ever since day dot, and they never, ever let us down.
Not once. And I tell you, can they find horses I wouldn't even look at? Sometimes they come up and they say, my first choice, number 1. And I look at it and I'm like, what? And it's 20 to 1 or something, and that's their first selection, and it often comes through. They can find them. They really are very experienced tipsters.
Absolutely. Well, they've got years of knowledge, and of course, they've got their own opinions. They've been racing for many years. They've got their own opinions on how to back horses, basically.
They are very, very old. I'll back you up on that. I mean, they're working with crutches, I think, these 2 guys. But yeah, we're going to put up the information. There it is.
Yeah, there it is. Will you just go through it? So Bella's another important part of our operation. So Bella's basically our ears and eyes. I mean, she does everything for us. So if you want to query absolutely anything, Bella's on call. She's there. You can either email her, you phone her on that number, you can WhatsApp her. But if you sold already, you want to pay your monies, and you just deposit your money into this bank account at First National Bank, give your name and mobile number as the reference, and then send it through to either that WhatsApp number or email number, and Bella will contact you back.
And the biggest issue that we have is the guys or girls forget to put their name when they do the deposit. So please put your name, and please just send us a quick proof of preference, proof of payment, and you'll be in the team within 10 minutes. So it doesn't take long at all. You'll get your sheet every day, well before racing. She's very efficient, and she watches that line the whole day.
You and I were racing at Kempton Park Tattersalls on Saturday for the big race, the Guineas. And I was speaking to a lot of people about they couldn't believe how cheap it was. I mean, I was showing them what we send out daily. They couldn't believe how cheap it was. And in fact, I'll even go so far as to say, yesterday I sent the sheet on to Mr. Lawrence Werners, who's a very popular man in horse racing, because he wanted to know what I liked. And as you know, you and I do the tips for Joburg. So I just sent him the sheet. Yes. I said, well, that's what we like. And I gave it to him as a freebie, basically, and he was very, very thankful for just sending the information through. I can't believe how cheap it is, really.
Yeah, I mean, what a good day that was. Clinton, Gabby, Connie, what a lovely place they have out there in Kempton Park.
It's called the Horseshoe. It's called the Horseshoe in Kempton Park. We want to give them a bit of a plug, because I tell you what, the food was excellent. They serve Portuguese chicken. And I hadn't been to a Tattersalls or a racing club like that in a long, long time. And it was really, really good. And nice to spend it with you and Benny Langer and the whole Racing Today team.
Cecil.
Yeah, and Cecil.
It was amazing, because they've got the tab there, they've got the bookmakers there, they've got the full experience, like you say, with the food, the drinks, the service is excellent. That's how tabs were 20 years ago. Lovely to see them. Well done to Clinton and Gabby and the whole team.
Yeah, excellent. Well, Lyall, all that remains for me to say is a very happy Christmas to those that celebrate. Happy holidays that don't, and that are taking a bit of leave from work. The direct line is always here for you. We, as you know, work very much hand to mouth. We wish we were sponsored, so that we could provide a better, just more of a service to you. But we do tip every day, and I'll tell you what, we spend our lives looking at form. Lyall, all the best to you and your family, to your missus, to your daughters, to your entire family. And we'll catch up, I'm sure, over the festive season. But until then, we're looking forward to hearing from people for the direct line.
Well said. Thank you, Nico. It's been a pleasure being part of it. To all the people out there, have a wonderful Christmas, and may 2025 be a fantastic year in many ways, because it could go either way. Let's hope. Let's hope.
Thanks very much, Lyall. Thanks, Sam.